What is a perfect tweak? How do I do a perfect tweak? All of these challenges want me to do a perfect tweak. I'm doing a tweak, but apparently they aren't perfect. If you're wondering about any of this, I got you covered. Let's begin with what a tweak even is. A tweak is when you take a trick past its normal range of motion. If you're doing a turn down, you can get into the normal position where you think, yeah, this is what the trick should look like. Or you can add a ton of style and exaggerate your turn down, pushing past that position to tweak it out. The same goes for most air tricks, including a simple bunny hop, where if you add in a tuck up for the normal position, you could tweak it out in a different direction for style. Now, before we get to the controls for a perfect tweak, let's quickly review regular tweaks so that we can fully understand the difference between them. To do a regular tweak, pick your favorite air trick. Most will work fine, but some currently can't be tweaked in this version of the game. I have heard they should be adding them in future updates. Now, you have your trick that you want to tweak. Get some air and move your joystick to the position to do that trick. Once you have that trick initiated, rotate your joystick either left or right to tweak the trick that you're doing. Simple. Whether you decide to rotate the joystick left or right shouldn't really matter. I did test out what happens if you try to move the stick directly across center to the opposite side of the trick, and it doesn't tweak your trick. So, now you're an expert on regular tweaks, but what about perfect tweaks? Why are they so mysterious, and what even is the difference? Well, if you would have asked earlier, I would have told you earlier. A perfect tweak is almost identical to a regular tweak, but instead of initiating a trick and then extending it out for a tweak, you will in one singular motion initiate the trick and reach the full extension without any hesitation. For the controller inputs, you want to, in one motion, move your joystick to the position of your trick and immediately throw that stick in a circle. And by that, I mean quickly rotate your joystick in a full circle, left or right. You might get away with rotating a half circle, but full committing can't go wrong. Since we're on the topic of perfect tweaks, I thought I'd show you the easiest way to complete the Jawbreaker challenge. The challenge tells you you have to clear this huge gap while doing a backflip, a turn down with a perfect tweak. And honestly, if you attempt to do this the way that you think you should do it, it is really hard. If you're like me and attempted this the proper way, it probably took you so many attempts, and after those attempts, you just gave up. But I revisited the challenge, and let me show you the easiest way to complete it. When completing this challenge, the hardest part is clearing the gap in the right position so you can even attempt to land the other tricks. What I found is that you can pretend to clear the gap by riding up the right side as if you were going to take off and land on the left side. And instead of just jumping the full gap, just ride underneath to the other side and do all the tricks on the left side. For some reason, the game thinks that you took off from the right side and landed on the left, even though you just snuck underneath. Well, now that you know how to perfect tweak, and you learned how to finesse one of the harder challenges in the game, let me know in the comments down below if you need help with any other challenges or mechanics, and please drop me a sub and help me slowly get closer to my very ambitious 100,000 subscriber goal. We're aiming really high over here. If you made it this far, thanks for watching till the end, and I'll see you next time.